Good morning, everyone. It is 6 a.m. in New York, and it is a rainy, freezing morning, no less. I slept for a couple hours. Should I say a lot of hours? So I want some tea and some toast with jelly on it. I'm looking out this window and I'm seeing this drabby rainy day, and all I could do is thank God for this day, because I am going to get into one of my closets and downsize. I'm feeling so much better. I'm having a hot flash, as you already know, but that's about it. I woke up this morning and I felt so like relaxed and everything. All I could do is just pray for my mental health, because there's days I wake up and I'm at it. My head is just going and going and going. But this morning I woke up and my head was clear. So sometimes I get days like that. Sometimes I don't. So I just try to stay grateful. I'm loving my air fryer. Loving my air fryer. I want some jelly and some cream cheese on my toast. My cream cheese has seen better days, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just thankful to have a meal to eat. I was absolutely standing in amazement yesterday, just looking at the small changes I made to help my life, and worrying almost killed me. So now I'm thankful. But I did wake up, and my first thought was on someone else that I know that pain is going to hit them at some point, because things that they're doing, that's not the right thing to do. So I just prayed for the ability to mind my business. That's all I want. I just want to mind my business. You know what that means, right? Chamomile tea is amazing. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I'm so proud of these seniors that are doing the best they can with what they have. and I'm just I'm just so proud of them. And they do speak of how exhausting and overwhelming it could be, especially if they're monetized. And one lady, I was so happy to see her channel. She had hip surgery and she was doing a little better. And progress is just an amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? So when I see seniors making it and getting along like that, just reminds me that I have a chance when I get there. That's one of the reasons why I was so proud of Coral when she was doing some adventures she was doing over the summer. I kind of was jealous. I'm not even gonna say I was proud of her. I was proud of her and I was jealous at the same time, but I couldn't do those things, so I already know it. So I don't think I was that jealous. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. I went in my deep freezer yesterday looking for some beef, and lo and behold, was a loaf of bread. And I didn't even want to buy any bread. I got so sick in the store a couple of days ago. When I went into the bread section, all of that smell, I couldn't. I don't know if I could work in a bakery. Mm. Um, I had a little bit of cream cheese left, so I knew what my meal today was gonna be. Some cream cheese and toast. So I'm going back in my room. I hope you all stay well. Oh, look what I did early this morning. I already shaved my head. I didn't get the best because I got a patch that keeps trying to grow right here. But I shaved my head this morning. Did all my face cleaning with my baking soda and everything. You know, the girl got to stay on top of things. That's my self care. So I did that, and then I put on a house dress so I could to get away from the pajamas for today because it is a little hot in here. Although if I open up the windows, see my windows are tall, so if I open it up and just a crack, boom, a bunch of air comes in, and I need it to keep my head closed, to keep my head a little moist because my head sweats all the time. But I'm still standing in gratitude that I even had that razor to shave my head this morning. You know, if I went around the corner to have them do this, it would cost $25. And I hate being one of those people that say I could do this for myself and I don't, why would I pay somebody? That is horrible. Everyone has to make it in this world some type of way. So if we keep trying to do everything for ourselves, what happens to other people when they can't make it? Their business closed down or whatever the case may be. This world we're living in now, I saw something about this mayor in New York. People are leaving New York, and I don't understand what's going on. I put it on, and I'm like, okay, what did he do? And even though I listened to it, and I still don't know what is going on in New York, where people are leaving New York. But I kid you not, I don't have two red pennies to put together, so I don't know if I should be one of those people leaving. But I don't think it is a situation where I should be jumping up and getting afraid. It looks like it's a whole different ball game now that's going on. But I feel sorry because some of these people are legit jumping up, leaving, and that's why it is always amazing to have some kind of stockpile of cash at your disposal or so, whatever the case may be. Look at the government shutdown. You know, I'm getting my EBT on the 11th. I already checked my card because I saw someone last night in New York check their card. So I'm gonna get me some cream cheese on the 11th, but I'm standing here grateful. Like I have a delivery coming with my sewing stuff and trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it at. Watching everybody's videos, trying to see where they put theirs at in their home. And this morning I sprayed my stuff for the mice. Did the peppermint. The peppermint is such a refreshing scent. So although I don't have those critters in here, it allows me pleasure to go around my home and spray my radiators and my corners, my front doors to prevent these things from happening, because if one was to get in here, my whole mental would be a mess because I can't sleep around stuff like that. This morning I woke up, I found I left a dish in the sink last night, and but I did put water in the dish, and I do spray my garbage can with pine that I have, by my sink. But those things just take over. your house. So I'm just thankful for the ability to do some of these things that are routine to me to prevent, because preventive measures help you longer than you may realize. So if you don't believe me, that's fine. We still gonna be friends, but I'm gonna tell you now. Today is going to be a day of relaxation. I'm going to give myself some time to pray, to think about what I want, to keep asking for forgiveness, because I learned real late in life that forgiveness helps me. I am over a big, massive hump in my life, all because I had to forgive. And it has saved me mentally. And when you have schizoaffective bipolar disorder, anxiety, and all those type of things, your life is not your own. But I feel at this point I have a better grasp and a better handle on my life than I did before. Just changing a few things, and what one of those things were, I have to stay in gratitude. So that means I have to do some things. Yesterday I turned the TV on and this man was preaching. I turned around, put my face down on a pillow, and I just absorbed everything that he was saying. It made me feel so good that I didn't even realize I dozed off into a sleep. I can't sleep with the TV on, but I said, what better uh, to put on the TV for me to go to sleep than the Lord's word? You know what I'm saying? So I listened to it. Now, one thing I am going to say, I was a non-believer. So I don't want anyone to say, and look sideways. I was a non-believer. My life was going down, 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 down a slope, and there was no chance of anything. And now I'm sitting down realizing that a lot of that stuff I did to myself, worrying about tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. Tomorrow's not here yet. I have to take care of today, baby. I have to take care of today. So today I want to relax. I want to absorb the relaxation that I have. Today is Saturday. I owe no one my time besides me. What I want to do is figure out where I'm going to grow these plants at, and I'm going to get myself into that. I have a big old plan. I already see some of the stuff growing. My head is just flowing with so much blessings right now. But I want to say, if you are struggling in life, maybe taking some time away from people may help you. I'm not saying it will, because I'm a person that loves my space. Give me my space, baby. I don't need, why you want to, what? I don't feel like going. And I'm not the type of person that's going to make up an excuse why I'm not going. I'm just not going. And then when you say, well, why are you not? I don't owe you any explanations. I don't want to go. That's it. So hanging out with the girls and all that other stuff, that is not my cup of tea, baby. And I noticed one thing: when I did try to have those type of adventures, it always cost me something. Whether it was my sanity, my peace of mind, my last coin in my pocket, maybe a parking meter because I had no quarters past 15 minutes. It always cost me something. And this morning, no, not this morning, yeah, sometime in the middle of the night, so let's say this morning, I was watching a video of this Chinese girl, Japanese girl. And the reason why I'm classifying it was Japanese girl is because she came home from work and it was cold in her apartment, so she had made her tea that I love to make. And she just went around her home and she just did all her little things to make herself comfortable. And what she was grateful for was living alone. Living alone. Boys and girls. Yeah, 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 yeah. Living alone. Now, I'm going to tell you, when we get older, we need help. Everybody needs help. When you come into the world, you need help. God forbid, if I was to get Alzheimer's or all the other stuff, I already know what I would do. So I'm not going to be a burden to anyone. You can believe me when I tell you that. But when I wake up in the morning, one of the things that I am grateful for is not having anyone snoring around me. I would never, there is no possible way, unless the other option was to go homeless. I would never sleep with someone who snores. That is the most uncomfortable behavior that you really can't control in this world. And then one of the other things that gets me thinking of sharing, dwelling with someone is body odor. Body odor. People, now I suffer from gas. I don't know what I did over the last few days, but whatever that situation was in my body is completely gone. So fresh air, pass by air is fresh over here, boys and girls. But just imagine sleeping next to somebody who's blowing bubbles all night long, and you know, um, a couple of years ago, I actually had a sleepover, and the person's whole system broke down. And I could not believe that I actually laid there with my eyes open, dying inside of what I had to go through. This person ran to the emergency room the next morning because it was just something that his body never went through. But it turns out he ate something at McDonald's and it wasn't good for his stomach. So before he made it to the emergency room, he vomited all in his car and everything was horrible. But some of these things that we have to deal with living alone, we have to count our blessings, honey. We have to count our blessings and stay moving and shaking. I don't care if you don't go outside every day. Get up and wash your dishes. Go in the bathroom, wash your tub, clean your mirror in your bathroom. Get your body moving. Get some steps in your house. Get a routine. Clean up. I am always trying my best to get out of that freaking bed. Yesterday, I washed absolutely no clothing, none whatsoever. So this morning, my hamper is ready. I'm gonna get in this kitchen and do what I have to do. I was trying to clean up the counter yesterday. I have to put away some crafting supplies that's all over this window ledge right here. But I can't do that until my next package comes in the mail, the wall unit thing I'm going to put together, and you'll see me do that in a few days. Hopefully I have some glue. Oh, I need some wood glue, boys and girls, because everything I put together, oh, I don't think I have any glue. I don't think I have any glue. I don't think I have any glue. I think it's right, but I did have it for a long time. But even if I can get a little bit out of there to put on the shelves in the corner of my unit, I'm going to do it. But I want you to stay faithful to yourself. You don't owe anybody anything. Make sure you take care of yourself today. Today is your day. Today's our day. Today is our day. Make sure you take care of yourself. And if somebody calls you and says, do you want to go out to lunch? Not today. Today I want to have lunch with myself. Learn to be alone. Peace and tranquility, baby, is priceless. It's priceless. I don't miss a lot of what I missed out on. I don't miss out on it. And all I say to myself now is the peace that I have in my life now. When I say the peace, I don't have the best peace in the world, but compared to where I was, I have a whole lot to be grateful for. So I'm basically full. My stomach, that's why I can't eat bread. I'm sitting here trying to eat this toast, but my stomach feels like it's already full. I don't like to eat until I'm full. That's the worst feeling in the world to me. It makes me feel disgusting. I like to eat to know that I fed myself, nourished my body, and gave my body something to eat. Now, and I don't know how much longer I can hold this, but my tea, I don't mind drinking my tea cold. Chamomile tea, I don't mind. Anyway, thank you so much for loving my channel. And the reason why I say loving my channel is because I just have to say that to make myself feel good this morning. Sometimes you have to speak some of these words to yourself. Sometimes you have to hear these things come out of your mouth. So let me say you love my channel. Whether you do or you don't, thank you for subscribing. I still hold on to my 486 subscribers. I'm not getting anywhere near that in views, and I'm still grateful. You know why? Even if only one of you watch my video, Quarrel! Even if only one person brings me into their home, I am more than grateful. More than grateful, because I know I bring something to the table in someone's life. Tina, good morning. Thank you so much for leaving me a comment. And Polly, good morning, and I hope everything's well. Now, I have to ask, I might have been seeing something, but does someone live in Arizona? Because I saw it. I'm not sure. Is that April? I put on a video this morning of someone living in Arizona just so I could see, what type of stuff goes on in things. It's like me going on my own little adventure without leaving my home. But I'm like, did I see that someone said, because I could have sworn it was I don't know what I was thinking, but please correct me if I'm wrong. And thank you so much again. And like I said, have a wonderful day.